Your bakery is done, Tarben, and our feasting table will be warmer for it.
Eivor, that is kind of you. I hope one day I can repay you.
You are among friends here. There is no need.
No need, but a desire. An earnest one. I remember the good things people do for me. To warm my heart in times when kindnesses are few and far between. There was one more thing, though, if you had a moment. A grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen bags home, but I would need an extra pair of hands.
I can lend a hand.
That's a relief. I did not fancy asking Holger.
Tarben, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything. Always been a bit of a drifter. The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able to find such work, I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You ask the wrong question. I can stop fighting. But to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... Take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not. About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
Put that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need, no need. I'll do the rest myself. Bring it in and put it where I like.
All right. It was good to speak with you, Torben. A welcome diversion.
You too, Eivor. Thank you for your help.
Show me.
Good day. You are the only father I've ever had.
Tove.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Tove. I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they are ready. Sven wasn't ready. And I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work. As if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. but in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong, and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. This was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know that you're valued. You have taught Toby well. Through her you live on.
Through the waves. Let the sail out! Strike up a tune.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wing. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. The brave man slain
There!
by courier
Priest
way.
treasury!
Reward for strength. Then horns resounds the mighty horn. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight, for those who fall. Warlord weaves his web of fear. Each man gets his fated share. A blood-red surge, the warrior shield. Ravens scan the battlefield. Ravens scan the battlefield. The beaten blades of trail of breath, loathing. Fight for those who fall. For those who fight and those who fall. May hope. May hope. For we who fight.
Sail is useless here.
Take the mast down. Mast up. More sail.
wrong with you?
Won't be gentle if they spot me. Should be cautious around here. The Cripple Gate of London. Might find an official worth his salt here.
Easy now. Have patience, or... I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Olaf. Hey, bear our Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Trigger. Good and fair Dane come to London for you back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner of knavery.
Stow!
Avgos wants his cut of the summer harvest. Shit, Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant. And if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Is this kind of noise common to London?
Now, we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll roll your face as a skull cap, stone!
Watch your head there!
Eyes on your own foe!
God in heaven, you fight like the devil's stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I'll have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that's you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
A burly name for a burly man. I like one who can hold himself in a brawl.
To walk tall in London, a man must know how to swing his fists.
It's not empty praise I give.
Well, your candor is appreciated.
Take me to your governor, Stow. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor, of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
So this is London. A city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, as early as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lundenwich. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, are me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke's an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son, and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces. Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the ear. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no!
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stow. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stow. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger. Yes, your governor?
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reeve?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stow's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. She came to meet with Trigger, to seal the bonds of friendship with the clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a letter on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Trigger had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
It must have been known to him.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of free such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
They must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this bird. Oh dear.
What is it?
Doing notes from a mistress. Sorry. Mistresses. Intriguous death.
Ah, yes. The old man had a wandering hand. And I
didn't know. I didn't.
He didn't want you to. It's his secret to keep.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
Three sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive. I do not envy this man's death. Hang on, there's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal.
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it, even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in London.
The Leech hails from Wessex. London is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple. Is that a church?
A church? Heavens, no. Mithras was a pagan idea. A so-called god beloved by the ancient soldiers that built this city. Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, though.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga? Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess. The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my reef's face for a time. Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town hall will follow soon.
Have a look, Sunan. Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word. Sunan, guide me. What see you, old friend?